Right now it's a nice night, you can see that, but is it a nice night where you're at? Because a lot of y'all are struggling in your business, you're not scaling, you're feeling burnt out, you're stressed out, and I wanna tell you why that is and why you're not hitting your goals quicker, faster. There's a lot of variables when it comes to buying real estate, and I'm gonna break it down in this video. This is gonna change your career, I promise you. Think about it like this. Two different investors, they both buy a house to flip, they fix it, they sell it, they both net $50,000 a piece, right? Look at that sun, pretty cool, huh? Which one made more money? Which one do you want to be? Which one has a better business? Which one's less stressed out? Which one's income is actually higher? Now, if you can't figure it out, this is why you're struggling to scale and hit your goals. Now, let me break it down like this. Let's say the first investor bought a house in walking distance to their own house. They could walk right down the street to it, had just a quick paint and carpet job. They fixed it up real quick, threw it on the MLS, 50K net in the pocket, not a bad day in the office. Welcome to real estate. That's why we do it. Now let's say this other investor was desperate to get a deal. They jumped on one because of the numbers and the numbers only, right? Let's say they bought a house over an hour away. They didn't understand the city. They didn't understand the market. They didn't understand the city permitting process. And they had to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, over and over and over. And by the end of the deal, they sold it, 50K in the pocket, not a bad day in the office, right? But what about compared in comparison to the other investor? Same profit, two completely different deals. It is possible, guys, to make money on a deal, but actually lose money because of the amount of time you put in that deal. So if you ran to both these investors at an REI club and you talked to them individually and said, what was your biggest and best deal this year? Both of them will probably tell you 50 grand, unless they made more on another one. But one definitely made more than the other one. Now, there's a young man coming to our EXP Relay team, guys, and I met him at a Starbucks, and I asked him how much that Starbucks coffee cost him. He said $5. I said, no. How much does it cost you? He pulls out his receipt and he says $4.81 or whatever it was. I said, no, how much does the coffee cost you? It's not the cost of the coffee, guys. It's the cost of your time to go get the coffee and drink the coffee and the cost of the coffee. I think this is where people are struggling. A lot of you are gonna watch this video right now, that's great. You're working on your business, you're working on yourself, and that's exactly what you need to do. But after this video, what are you gonna watch? Are you gonna go down the rabbit hole? Are you gonna go downstairs and grab something out of the refrigerator and then put a movie on? Are you gonna watch Netflix? Are you gonna put some garbage into your mind? How much did your television cost? How much did you pay for your TV? Because it's not the cost of the TV on what you paid for it, but think about it. It's your hourly wage compounded and multiplied across how many hours of television you watch this year, plus the cost of the TV is actually what that TV cost you. A lot of y'all are watching 3, 4, 5 hours of television a day and you're wondering why you're not hitting your goals. Now, I'm really gonna spin your heads right now. This is what the most elite entrepreneurs understand, which a lot of people struggle to do so. Let's look at it like this. Let's say two different investors both make $50,000 a piece on a house they flip, but they also spent the same amount of time. Both investors spent 51 hours, 12 minutes, and 19 seconds to the second. Same profit, same time to the second. Which one's a smarter investor? Which one has a happier life and a better business? I want you to think about this, guys. It is not just return on income and return on investment or return on time, ROT, but what about ROE? Think about this. Most people do not understand the power of emotion in business and their emotional state, peaks and troughs, positive, negative, from day to day, month to month, year to year. If you do not understand the impact on your income your emotions have, you will be broke forever. This is the biggest reason entrepreneurs fail. They're doing things that keep them in a negative mindset. Let's say two different houses, same profit, same time in the deal, but one was a nightmare. Contractors stealing from them, city messing with them, house went under contract and out of contract 4, 5, 6 times. One caused the other one a lot more stress. Now, what does that stress do? Not only is it more unhappy to live in your body every single day, but it takes time to deal with that stress. What happens when you go back home, you fight with the wife or you fight with the husband? What happens if you fight with your partner? Does that take time? Money can be remade, time cannot. Now, if you're wasting a bunch of time dealing with a negative emotion and dealing with negative things in your life, that time cannot be parlayed or compounded into bigger income streams. This is one of the biggest reasons people fail to scale. they're spending too much time on deals they shouldn't be taking down in the first place, then it causes them stress, and they're dealing with that stress. A lot of y'all are feeling torn in multiple different directions right now. Look at that sunset. That's making me feel good, positive. What if I was standing in the rain right now? That's what you're running your business, or how you're running your business. You're running it in a storm. You want to stand in the sunset, right? Or in the sunrise, where things are bright and happy. I promise you, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna quit the business if you don't start making better decisions with your career. So I hope this kind of helps, guys. When you're new in business, you look at only how much money you're gonna make. I get it, if you can only find a few deals, close on those deals and go do those deals. But if you're getting good deal flow, be more selective, because you don't wanna be one of those ones getting caught in a bad deal. I've been there, trust me, I know you've been there too if you've been in the business for a while. Not just return on investment, but what about return on time? And ultimately, what about return on emotion? All three of these play a big part in how successful you're gonna be this year. In order to change, you have to change, guys. Start thinking of your business differently, guys. I hope you liked this video. Hope this made an impact for a few of you guys. Sorry if it's a little shaky. I'll see you on the next video.